elections are not such a hassle anywhere else, why is it such a troublesome thing in Bangladesh? That question I kept asking to myself, and I do not know why I thought about doing a PhD on that. I approached Professor Venemensky and I said I'd like to know more constitutionally about it, as to I think no holistic study about the caretaker regime was done at that time when I started in 2007. I think Mr. Nizam Ahmed did some. He analyzed 3 caretakers. So I thought that I would give it, with the 4th caretaker regime, I would sort of include everything. But as I started, the journey became much more complicated. Because in the middle of my thesis, the CTG was scrapped off. So when I came for my fieldwork in 2011, nobody wanted to give me the interview because it was a very, steamy topic. So what happened is I went to the political parties, and before I started the PhD, back in 2007, just the summer of 2007, I think, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was in London. So in one of the social gatherings that I met her, and I said, I'm about to do a PhD on the caretaker government, and she stopped everybody and she took 20 minutes to speak to me, to say, oh, I'm for it, this is something that I believe in, you must listen to me, and you must, when you interview in Bangladesh, you must take my interview. So I held on to those words, and 2007 happened, 2008 happened, 2009 happened, 10 happened, 11 happened, and the CTG was gone. So when I came here in the summer of 2011, CTG was just scrapped off. So I tried, and Prime Minister was Prime Minister. So I tried to take her interview, and I could not. I was not allowed anywhere near, but I kept saying that, well, she told me to interview her, and I can't, I'm quoting her, but nobody believed me. So then I went to the leader of the opposition and I said, ma'am, what are your views about it? Would you share it? After a lot of convincing, she said, what are the questions are you going to ask me? Are you going to frame me? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? I said, no, ma'am, here are the questions. And would you be kind enough to give me your interview? She said, yes, Sunday, such and such time. That was 4 days. On Sunday morning, I had a call from her office to say that she's declined because her advisors thought that it was inappropriate for her to give the interview. So since then, I tried the political parties, but nobody would comment. So my journey became even more difficult. But I had to conclude the thesis. I invested toil, money, energy, and I thought that why not? Professor Minsky said that, no, why don't you do a proper analysis of the whole thing? Whatever you think, it will stay for record, because it's a new concept. Emerging democracies in Africa, emerging democracies anywhere, could actually take notes from this, could take lessons from it. So why don't you record it for the purposes of recording and have your PhD done? It will be illegal. It was difficult to make it a legal PhD, because it could have been as well from the political science department, but it wasn't because of this chapter 2, which was so hard. But so that's how I started it. I took a 2 years break in between because to gather funds. My son was very ill.